Welcome, welcome, everybody. Happy Friday, Happy New Year. Good to see you all. Some familiar faces from the detox this past week and some new faces. Love it. Some old friends. Welcome. Okay. This is from Loving What Is. Let your feelings tell you when the first lie begins. Then inquire. Otherwise, you get lost in the feelings and in the stories that lead to them. And all you know is that you hurt and that your mind won't stop racing. And if you inquire, you catch the first lie through noticing your feelings. And you can just stop the mind by putting the story you're attached to onto a Judge Your Neighbor worksheet. There's a portion of your stressed mind stopped, even though it may still be screaming in your head. And now, put up the statements against inquiry. Ask 4 questions, turn your statements around. That's it. You're the one who sets yourself free, not anyone else. You're the one. So that's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing here. And to trust that you've got what you need. You have your answers. So, okay, my friends. Sometimes at this time of year, because we love the calendar, I like calendars. You look and see, okay, it's a new year, it's 2026. And you just see what kinds of things that you think need to change, you know, or to make it more specific or get it narrowed down is just to take a look at something that seems like it's been underway that you don't want to have happen anymore. And this can be a moment that looks like an exchange with someone, a person. People this past week did amazing, all kinds of human situations where we have trouble, with close relationships, more distant relationships, friendships, moments where it looked like that was a problem. Something's gone off, and we have that feeling inside that is Katie's describing. Yeah, let the feelings tell you when something's beginning here, going going off the rails. Just notice. Notice the sensation or the thought I love that we get to have on the Judge Your Neighbor worksheet, which is, I don't ever want that to happen again. I don't like this. Just the I don't like this. I'm against it. Larry.
I want my niece to forgive me.
Ah, excellent. Okay, great.
Hmm.
Yeah. So other wants, great direction to move in. What do I want? How do I want life to change? How do I want that situation to change? What do I want? Cindy.
I want to forgive my niece.
Ah. Now that I'm thinking about nieces. Yeah.
What a niece thing.
Yes. Great. Mary.
Well, I'm back to my old friend. I want to be strong. I, I want to be physically strong and this is the year to get physically strong and in really good shape.
Yes.
So I'm feeling that again, and I just don't want to get compulsive about it.
Hmm.
So I want to stay with the questioning of like what this means to me, how intense I can get about it.
Yes. So good. Good example of those kinds of common New Year's.
New Year things,
Yeah.
yeah,
This
yeah,
year, here's what's going to happen. Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. Paul.
I have a whole worksheet that I did on my dad, but the want is I want to be free from my dad's religion.
Oh, yeah. Great. And I love that you did a whole worksheet on them. Fantastic. Yeah. Very good.
It's all true.
Yes. All right. Christine.
So did you say we're doing wants?
Yes. How do you
Okay.
want something to change? Here it is, this New Year's time. Here's what I want different.
Yeah, I want people to respect my privacy.
Ah.
Yeah, our house was up for sale and it wasn't, we couldn't sell it with the market. That's it. That is. And then within the first week, somebody tried to sneak into our yard and take a look.
Mm.
And then 2 nights ago, sitting on the couch, about 6:30, it's dark, somebody knocked on the door. And it was two guys, realtors, wondering about, we saw your house was on the market and you didn't sell it, blah, blah, blah. And I just felt I was so angry.
Mm.
Just the
Yeah.
lack of permission
Yeah.
to, yeah,
Okay.
I was just,
Yeah. Yes. All right. Good
it was like,
moment.
how dare you? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Great.
So I
Good.
can see I have a thing with this.
Yes. 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 Yeah.
Alarm bells went off. Yeah.
I know if anything in my mind, I hear the phrase, how dare you? I know it's, I know we need to
Yeah.
question something, but yes, it's great.
It's like, and now I'm thinking like, how dare you knock on my door?
Yeah. Right. Right.
The
Great.
door is there, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. But good one. Good one.
Yeah.
Very good one. Okay. So just Mackie, you need to unmute yourself. Are you able to unmute? Yeah, there you go.
I did a worksheet on my dad from when I was a kid.
Well,
And the
excellent.
want is I want my dad to tell me it's okay that I struck out, that it's okay that I'll do better next time.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So good. You could hold that and you can hold something that feels like it's way in the past and
Yeah,
just realize because it's just there's so many echoes of it in
right.
life. Yes. Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are there ever lots of echoes? Oh
Yeah.
man.
Great. Just stay with it. Really good. All right. Anyone else want to share their want? See some in the chat. So, um, Blake shouldn't want to break up with me. Good one. Yeah. I want him to not want that. Catherine, I need to figure this out and make a decision. Good one. Very good one. Belinda, I don't want her to judge me. So equally fitting. I don't want, I do want. Here's something that's happening I don't want. Here's something that's happening and I want it to change. Okay, so just hold your thought. Notice the situation. This is a meditation. The situation, no matter when it was in time, you're holding it in your mind. Is your thought true?
No.
Ah, isn't that interesting?
Yeah, well, I saw, like you put yourself out there when you put your house on the market.
Ah,
There's pictures, everybody sees everything, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Right. And that's,
People come in, they look through closets and drawers and.
yes.
So it's like, oh, forgot I gave up my privacy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof. I
Great.
can feel that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Powerful.
It is.
All right.
Yes, it's true.
Okay. Cindy.
Yes, I did not know I still had an edge on her until yesterday. So I need to clean it up.
Ah, okay. Okay.
I found myself gossiping about her.
Hmm.
That's, yeah.
Ah, yeah. What did she do that made the gossip start in the first place?
Uh, she lashed out at me in emails. She's a partner, a business partner with me in the South Dakota thing. And she didn't like what I did
Mm.
and was she was she really was cruel. And we've made up since by not talking about it. And we've
Mhm.
spent the night together. We've done all sorts of things together. But I was surprised yesterday when I found myself gossiping about her because now there's more business stuff coming up and it's reviving that.
So I would notice, so yes, I want this to be relaxed and over, and we often go to, I'll fix myself, I'll do it, I'll do. But the one way I love to do it with this work is I'm going to look at the thing that caused the explosion inside of me in the first place. I want to look at her. We can just go back, even if you've done it already. Look at her being harsh. I want her to tone down. In that moment when it looked like it was so harsh, I want her
Yeah.
to, I want her to be kind or
I
what?
want her, yeah. I want her to not lash out at me
Yeah.
or um
What would you want instead?
I want her to be more considerate and look at a situation before having an opinion.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I want her to be considerate.
There
Yeah.
you go. And many times she is. In this business stuff, she's not.
And that's the place where this is important. It doesn't matter how many times they are in the rest
Uh-huh.
of this in this situation. So look at that. I want her to be considerate. That's what I want.
Okay, thank you.
Really want. You're going to stare at her being inconsiderate. We're just looking at that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Difficult moment. Yeah. Mary. Oh, you were, that was okay. Got it. That was just a hand. All right.
Uh,
Mackie,
I'm a yes.
you're a
At
yes.
the moment, yes.
All right. Sometimes there's a lot of passion in this. I want it. And I mean, I notice, yes, I just wrote it down. I'm just thinking about that. Yes, I do want this change. Yes. What are we talking about? Don't ask me if it's true. Yes. Yes, I want this. Yes. Yes. Just let yourself feel that and have it, notice it. And I love we get a second question. So just check. Can you absolutely know this is the truth? Can you absolutely know?
Are we staying in the same situation?
Yeah, you're staying in the same situation. Yeah.
Then mine is a definite yes. In fact, I get the passion around it that you were just
Okay.
talking about.
All right. Okay.
I'm a yes as well.
Okay. All right. And this is a little additional question is looking at absolute truth, like, can I know what's right for life, for my life, for their life? Can I know that if I eliminated this, my life would be so much better if this hadn't happened? I don't know, just, yes, Mary.
Oh, just to clarify, so I get it in terms of is it absolutely true? I get a yes because it's I want to get physically strong and in good shape. Like if it was I need to get physically strong and in good shape, then I might say no, I can't absolutely
Mm.
know that. But
Uh-huh.
the wanting, I feel
Yeah.
like I absolutely know
You
that
want
I
it.
want this.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's what's happening in me.
Yes. Yes. No, I completely understand. Yeah. Like it's just a surge of and I like also looking to see what's the thing that I am so positive I want. And yes, there's that great surge of passion and energy about it. well, we'll find out more, but can I know? Maybe it turns into a little bit of like the way it is in you, but can I know that's what's best? And that really, that would, that would give me peace, satisfaction, whatever it is I'm thinking this thing will give me. I don't know. I've just like sometimes have you ever wanted something so badly and then you
Oh, sure. Yeah. Like it isn't what you thought it was going to be.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And it might even have some things might even have results that aren't what you thought they were gonna be, or they aren't that great. You know, there's
Well, yeah,
side
I guess
effects.
that's where my confusion is because I am aware of that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But when I say I want, it's like, well, that's the truth of me in this moment
Yeah,
is the experience of wanting,
yes, yes. So it's like,
not
yeah.
not so much, which is different than questioning what you want.
That's
So,
true. That's true. That's true. I get it. I think I like
so
with absolute truth that sort of suddenly brings in something, at least for me, of like sort of something that steps back a little bit and looks at what the target is, where
uh-huh.
this wanting energy is running, and I want it so
Oh,
much. And I kind of, is that the absolute truth that I can be like,
that
or
I
am I
want
locked
this.
in? I don't know. So I kind of go, hmm,
Mm. Yeah, I can understand what you're saying. Like if I applied it to say, oh, I want to win the lottery and get $200 billion,
yeah,
I might like be like, do you really want that? Yes. Do you absolutely know you want that? It might really mess me up. So, but
yeah.
I can't get there with this though.
Okay,
This is like a yes, yes. So
fantastic. Good. Then yes, yes, yes,
yes, yes.
yes, yes, yes. All right, good. Larry.
I got no because I'm not sure she is mad at me.
Oh, interesting.
Part of the reaction is though I'm afraid to find out.
Ah, ooh, okay. Good one. Good one. Good thing to notice. Okay. So just aware of your answer. Now, what happens when you believe this? How do you react? How do you react when you believe this thought?
I go to my rule book. You
Ah,
shouldn't be doing this after dark. You
mhm,
know, you don't belong here. You didn't show a card. You weren't invited. Our
mm,
house isn't for sale anymore.
mm.
So go away.
Yes.
I've heard about you guys. I don't like it that you tag teamed too. You know, that there was two of you.
Mhm.
And I've heard about you and how aggressive you can be. And then I phoned our realtor and asked her about this, and I just find it unethical. And she said, yeah, unfortunately, there are realtors that do this. And I am like,
Yeah.
this does not work for me. So I'm super opposed to this kind of behavior.
Mm.
And I've, in the past, kicked a realtor off our property for being aggressive with me and said to him, don't you ever come back here again. So I'm really vehement about my position of if you're not invited.
Mm. Yes.
Mm,
Okay. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lots of heat in this and that of just, yeah, there's another way.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's another way. And this doesn't work for me. It isn't how you're going to get through to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Lori.
Yeah, thanks. How do I react? Frustrated, sad, upset. Also noticed I'm like really, I don't know what the word is for it, but high-minded, like I know what's best for him. And it really helped when you said, "Just will this thought will this bring you peace? And I realized that, yeah, if it was uh, true, that it wouldn't necessarily bring me peace. So that was kind
Ah,
of a little space between me and the thought.
yeah.
And one of the things I noticed last night too, I had a different thought, but I'm not working on it at the moment. But I got stung by a thought, was what it felt like to me. I immediately got up out of the chair because I'd started to cry, and wrote it down. And so that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it was a thought that was so absolutely not true, like just in reality, not even true. So that was kind of an interesting thing last night too.
Yeah. I love that. That's a good image, getting stung by a thought. Like a little bug comes along. Bzz. Yeah. And you can,
It reminded me of when, Katie says, where you're just sitting there in the chair, minding your own business, watching the world go by, and then this thought drops in, and
yeah.
it's like a drive-by shooting. But that was a different version of the drive-by shooting. It was, I got stung by a thought.
Wow. Great. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Good. Thank you. Larry.
Didn't put my hand up. I'm just waving. Um, as I said, I'm afraid. I want my niece to forgive me. I'm afraid to talk to her. I feel really guilty. She invited me someplace, and I lied about why I couldn't be there.
Huh.
And do I really care if I make up reasons why it doesn't matter if I talk to her or not? Because I'm not sure she's even mad at me.
Huh.
Uh, the old thing of you know, uh, she's spared, or I mean, she doesn't need. They don't need me. They're doing
Ah.
great.
Ah. Sure.
But I think it's the guilt about not doing something that was important to her.
Ah. Okay. So you definitely have in your mind what you think, what you feel you did that she would be upset about.
Yes,
Yeah.
and again, I'm not sure she is or not.
Yes. And but that's good to notice you are.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah. So you're aware of it.
yes.
Yeah, even if she isn't. That's great. Okay. All right. Lori, another Lori.
Hi.
Hello.
See you in a while. Um, just briefly, I have a situation where, um, like somebody at my work, well, it's somebody that is wanting to kind of come in and bring some new programs in and some new ideas. Um, and it doesn't align with what we're trying to do, what I'm trying to do, because it's too much to bring in other things. But one of the board members knows her, so she's involved in a lot of like my running group now she's invited to that too, so she's really in my life, and I don't really want her in my life. And I know that's just whatever, but I just want her to stop being in my life, because it's really suffocating, because there's something that I feel when I'm around her, and I know I've been wrong about feelings before, so
Ah,
um
yeah. So
but
when you had that feeling of when you have that I don't want her in my life, when you're answering, can you absolutely know it's true? Did you still have a yes?
I did. Well, like I know that it's true that I want her to stop trying to be part of my life.
Uh-huh.
But I know that it's not true. Like, I mean, maybe I'm sure some of this stuff isn't true. I'm positive some
Uh-huh.
of this stuff isn't true.
Okay,
Okay.
good. Yes.
I don't know what I try to convince myself that, she's just needing others and she needs the support. And, I want to do that, but my body gets so stressed out. There's like it gets really like suffocating around her, and there's no
Hmm.
I can't even put my finger on it, but
Hmm.
so I guess how I feel is I or what stands out is just that I get really stressed with the thought of
Hmm.
other people quote unquote buying into what it's all I guess buying into some things that um and maybe I think that I know better or something, but I'm feeling suffocated by her because
Hmm.
like not only is she coming in to the business, but there's like, she's invited to the Christmas party, so I didn't go this year because I just feel, and I feel like I'm being pushed out and she's being pulled in.
Ah,
So
good. Okay, good description. Yeah,
yeah.
suffocated, just like something about this. Okay, so this is a good question, everybody. This might help Lori, is see how old this belief is. How far does it go back? Maybe even before this person. Just see when this thought first ever occurred to you.
Yeah, this goes way back to my mom.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
like walking right into your bedroom?
You walking right into
Yeah.
the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with that, when I said no,
Hmm.
you know, um, yeah, just that personal space, just not that respect there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling very helpless.
Yeah.
But yeah, that goes way back to her for
Hmm.
sure. Just not listening.
Hmm. Great. Okay. Thank you. Cindy.
Good question. When I closed my eyes, I went to my mom too. Uh, and her coming into my bedroom and just raging.
Hmm.
And I'd be totally caught off guard. Yeah.
Ah,
And sometimes not raging, but just
yeah.
not in good shape, not respectful or kind.
Hmm. So it's helpful to see, like, then if somebody does even just a little bit of a hint of a rate, or it looks like that,
Hmm.
you know, in life, that's in the background, or
Yeah.
something. And yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mackie, and then Lori.
This whole incident that I thought about, I'm like 8 or 9 years old.
Yes, so you went back. You're already
Yeah.
back there.
I'm already back there, and
Yes.
to me, it's like the first time that I ever had this inkling that I disappointed my dad.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I find these very powerful when you go back, to father,
Yes.
mother, sister, brother, these original kind of, I don't know, old places. So great. You got
Yes.
it. Yeah, you're there.
Yep. Oh, boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Powerful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing that we can have that and remember it so
Yes.
vividly?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and in this instance, I can remember standing in the batter's box and striking out and looking down the third baseline where my dad was standing in the third base coach, and seeing his demeanor shift, and he hung his head, and I could just feel the disappointment, and
Wow.
I think I reflected, and I think I kind of took on the same demeanor, and it's like, wow, so
So good. Yeah.
it's like, yeah, no, that to me was like the first instance where, I'll never be good enough.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
And yeah, the story is born.
Yeah. The stories. Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Yeah. Thank you. Good. Lori.
Yeah, this was interesting. I love going back because I never know what I'm going to find. And I didn't realize that this current breakup I'm going through is just like the one with my alcoholic husband who packed his little bags and said, I just need to get away from you and those kids and I'll be fine. And I remember thinking he was taking all of his troubles with him. Uh, and hadn't even been through the work yet back then. But this is just like that. It's a situation where um, he's projecting a lot of thoughts onto me, things that are, I know how to sit and go, is this true what he's saying about me? Is that who I am or what I do? And he is projecting a lot of stuff onto me that's absolutely not true, also from his childhood. And there's nothing I can do about that when somebody projects all that crap onto you. You just kind of, like, okay,
Mm,
whatever you got to say to walk out the door, if that works for you. But really, the point about this is just that I didn't realize why this feels so familiar, in
mm,
that it's somebody, um,
mm,
wanting to break up. And also, I realized too that part of that, what was so incredibly great about that breakup, is that I didn't have to live with an alcoholic husband anymore. And he's still not sober. So, in retrospect, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. So,
mm.
um, that kind of gives me a light of hope in terms of what I'm dealing with currently.
Beautiful. Yeah, thank you. Mary.
Mine goes back to age 11, 12, 13, when I was sick and weak and sidelined by illness,
Mm,
and then like just refusing that condition on some emotional level, as like, well, I'm gonna get out of this and then I'm gonna come back,
mm.
like, um, so yeah, just having this deep-seated rejection of that condition.
Uh,
And so whenever it appears in any way, I'm like in a fight against it. And yeah, so yeah,
yeah,
it's
that's
definitely that.
yeah. Isn't that good to
And
know that just that desire to get in shape has to do with like just so deeply this body house that we live in,
oh
this
yeah.
and that it has to be, it's got to last and it's got to get strong and it's got to, I
And
don't ever want that.
it was interesting. I've never had this particular word come up that came up this time, sidelined. I was sidelined in
Mm,
my, it felt like it to me, in the life of my neighborhood and my family, because we were very outdoorsy and athletic. And um,
mm,
and that's still the problem.
mm.
I want to be strong and in good shape and healthy so I can participate
Oh, yes,
in in the things I love to do and the things other I love to do with other people.
sure. Yeah.
So, in this case, it's ice skating that sort of triggered it, like,
Hmm. Hmm.
and hiking in the woods, you know. So,
Yeah, yeah. All right. Good to notice, yeah, that it uh much better to be out there, not here. And we're not
yeah, and I had a second incident because Alice went out with her son and his wife, and they did these long hikes in the woods while they were visiting us. And I wasn't in the position to do it. I'm not in that good shape. I could not have kept up with them at this point. So I think that set me off, like
yeah. Yes.
being sidelined in that way.
Uh sideline. There it is. Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you. Belinda.
I got back to my little abandoned child that wants to be loved pretty quickly. And what I'm noticing is, in doing the worksheet with others, I get to this child. I resent them. Like, I was doing the worksheet with Mackie, and I was like, your dad, in my mind, your dad was in the sidelines. I mean, he was watching you, and with other people, when somebody dies, their mother dies and they miss them, it's like, you're so lucky that you had a mother that loved you,
Mm,
that you had, it's like the Christmas with the Hallmark shows with these families that love each other. And I just feel so sorry for myself that I didn't have parents that loved me, you
mm,
know, and so it gets in my way, like the thing
mm.
where I wanted to fix people, like I saw what was wrong with them. What also gets in my way is thinking that I didn't have that. You should be
Yeah.
grateful
That it could have
you
striked
had.
up your own
Yeah,
personal
my own.
story. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes. Right. Yeah. Then you're not really doing the
Right.
work. Yeah,
I'm
right.
all in
Yeah,
this
yeah.
sadness and,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah. Yeah. But that isn't that such a sweet thing to know about, oh, this thing is happening, right?
yeah.
I'm,
And I'm
I'm
trying to heal
conjuring.
it, but
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
like an unfillable well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I put attention. I'm trying to heal it, but the more I notice it, the more I realize it's underneath everything. I get to
Wow.
her real quick with when I'm judging or when I'm feeling defensive. I see I get down to this real quick, and it's like,
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
what? Now what?
Yes.
You
Yes.
know?
So it's great to just hold that, like just noticing there it is, there it is. This is
Mm-hmm.
my thing. This is my
Mm-hmm.
thing that, this deep longing,
Mm-hmm.
something was missing and I want it. And yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all right. Like here it is again, even listening to somebody else's story. Boom. Yeah, it's okay. You know, it's right. It's right there. It's right there. Yeah. Thank you. Catherine.
Um, I was noticing something interesting because I shortened mine to just I need to ask. Like I just need to do this transaction.
Yes.
And I noticed that um my past image, like when you asked how far back it goes, I was seeing myself as a young, elementary student with teachers. And it was kind of vague, nothing specific, but it was like the terror of like I don't understand, like y-
Mm,
feeling like I need to ask, like let them know, like I need help, and I just everyone's, all the other students watching me, like it felt like so shameful to be like I don't understand, I don't get it, I need help. And it felt, yeah, so I feel like there's a belief there too of like I need to know the answers.
yeah.
It's not safe to ask.
Yeah.
Um,
Can't be
like just
standing
to
here not
even,
know. Yeah.
sorry, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Grace. Sorry.
I can't be standing here not knowing.
Yeah.
Just that's not safe. Let me go invisible instead.
Yeah.
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 So just noticing that, just standing there, not knowing. But what you didn't ask then. Can you help me? Can you tell me? Can you, you know, I don't get it. Yeah, powerful moment. I like-
Yeah. Feels really dangerous,
Yes.
really unsafe. And I see it mirrored in my family too, where it's like there's another image that's one of my very earliest memories of my dad saying, "You don't know what you're talking about." And I was so young, like I was maybe 4 or 5, and I was excited to share something. So
Oh,
there's just that common theme of like,
mhm.
yeah, just stay silent or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That could, it's so powerful to notice. It's like they say you don't know what you're talking about, and I say I don't know what I'm talking about. Like it just becomes true in that moment.
Mhm.
Okay. So beautiful, everybody. Just noticing painful, suffering, but the feelings, expressing, like in Katie's quote in the opening, lost in the feelings. I'm lost in the feelings and in the stories that lead to them. Right. I'm just got all those images and everything swirling, and it looks like this is not good. It gets down to it. Dangerous, dangerous. Run away, go invisible, fight it. All right. So let's push the pause button on that for a moment. We're just looking at the situation. There's the person. And now we're going to see, what if, it's like the force. I just thought of that star. They are not here. This is not what you're thinking. What if you weren't able to believe this thought. It might appear, but thoughts appear that aren't true all the time. What if you couldn't have this? Couldn't think it, believe it? What if it wasn't true? Who would you be? What would you be?
I'm in touch with my preferences.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah. And it's so funny, like sitting in this, because like I've been in touch with this since I was young. My
Ah,
dad was in sales, and I overheard him and my mom talking about something, business wise. And I was like, yeah, but that's not very nice to do it that way. And they both looked at me like I had said like a bad word or something. And I was just like, oh, I don't agree with this at all, This
wow.
kind of
Yeah.
skills. And so it's interesting to see that I've, been in touch with this since I was young. And even myself in sales, I've never been aggressive. I've always been, it's soft sales appeals to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
No manipulation, no hard selling, like that just,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm in touch with my preferences, and I can see, what fueled my anger was the past. And,
Yeah.
as a child, I wasn't allowed to lock the door. And so today I have a choice, you know, um, to protect my privacy.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have a choice as an adult, bottom
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
And who I work with, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Because Jenny's great. She asks, can you call me when you have time? Can I come over when you guys are available? Like just
Yeah.
that to me is healthy.
Yeah. That
You
works. Yeah. It's like great to see what it works for me.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
showing up on New Year's Eve, knocking on the door, two guys without any professionality
Yeah.
and just like, who are you?
Yeah.
What are you doing here? The
Yeah.
house isn't even on the market.
Yeah.
So I was shocked. Yeah.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah. Not a fan of this kind of
Yeah. Yes.
way of getting a home to sell. So
It's
just
nice to see without the thought,
Mhm.
I want them. How did you put it?
I want them to respect my privacy.
Yeah. So here they are. It looks like they're not respecting it because they're knock on the door. But
Mhm.
without that thought, so it's just a happening.
Mhm.
It's like, yes, I love it. You said, I'm aware of what my preferences are. I don't have to change that, but I can just say, wow, this is amazing. New Year's Eve. Okay, bye. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
end up
Well,
like,
unfortunately, like I told my husband, don't answer the door because we didn't know who it was.
ah,
He saw two people walking up, and I was like, we have no idea who this is, but he answered it anyway. So, I've already done a worksheet on that one
ah.
of
Yeah,
not being listened to.
ah,
So, um,
yeah. But in trusting just how it goes, like it's
well,
okay.
it brought me to this,
Yes.
once again in touch with my preferences and I can have a conversation with my husband afterwards and just
Yeah.
say,
It was okay for him to open the door, so that's okay. But it's like, for me, it isn't. And there might be some turnarounds in here that are coming. But yes,
yeah, because when they started prying, that's when I said, shut the door. You should
Mm,
shut the door. Yeah.
mm, yeah, great. Thank you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he did listen to me,
Uh,
just not the first time.
uh, it's just great when they don't listen to us.
It was a really good inquiry.
Yes, yes, very good. Lori.
Hi, thanks. I really like that wording the other person who shared about how their father said, you don't know what you're talking about. I really resonated with that in my circumstance, just from the standpoint of I realize how does it feel to be like that? And not as a child, but in my circumstance with the ex husband, I was like, here I am again with somebody who's um, saying a statement about me or something about me that doesn't feel true to me. And just people do that. Dads do it, ex-husbands do it. They say something to you and label you as something. And yeah, it's like an old therapist used to say, Lori, if he said you were a table, are you a table? It's like, absolutely not. I'm not a table. But
Right.
that was, yeah, it was really helpful to see that. And without the thought, I'm calm and I'm noticing. I got this visual of him being in a car up in front of me and making a left-hand turn with his turn signal on off the road we're on. And it's like, that's about how much control I have over what another person decides to do. He's
Hmm.
making a left-hand turn. It's not personal. That's just the choice that he's making. It was
Yeah.
very, yeah, no emotion really, other than, oh, noticing, oh, he's making a left-hand turn.
Yes. Wow. Great. Fantastic. Thank you. Yeah. Much, much more, I don't know, neutral. Belinda.
My question is, when I get off on these, when I get into this other thought, it feels like a deeper other situation where I don't feel loved. Do I stick with the original? Because I can go back to the original and feel what it feels like not to have the thought that took me down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Uh, but
Yeah.
do I shelve another thought like that I was never loved or something like that, or how does that get addressed?
Yeah, I love that. It's like when something's really strong, it's very nice to like write it down or just go, I'm so curious about that. And sometimes they're like a little bit like, like you
Mm-hmm.
see that the image of this way, I don't know, more abiding kind of thing that you have like hanging right over this, and you just
Mm-hmm.
hold them both and see, wow, this is only a mild, yeah, I can easily do it, who I am without the thought in this situation, because I especially see just all that was influencing it there. And just, yeah, holding it. I'm so curious about that old situation that was very powerful to me. Yeah.
It's so interesting watching Byron Katie because she has people go into their emotions, and I can go into mine, because I have all this unresolved upset, and it just takes over. But
Mhm.
it's really interesting because that's my first knowledge that there's something that I'm reacting to. Because,
Yes.
I don't notice that I'm blaming or criticizing or whatever, but I notice the emotion that I had, a hurt or
Yes.
so it's
Exactly.
valuable to feel that.
Totally.
But then when
So,
I start feeling it, it goes to,
uh,
it's too overwhelming to deal with for one little
yeah.
upset.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not going to clean out the whole thing.
Yes.
So I guess I just kind of notice it and
Yes.
okay.
A lot of wisdom there, and just like knowing that especially when you see about yourself, you get completely consumed by the
Mm-hmm,
emotional experience, which,
mm-hmm,
and you'll come up out of it no matter what, but like that it's a,
mm-hmm,
storm, and just aware. You just love, that's good to be so aware of that. They can just be lost in the
mm-hmm,
pain of it. And
mm-hmm.
that we are coming back to inquiry, like, wow, what a question. Who would it be without the thought? Wait, it was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, wait, what? You know,
Yeah,
oh, yeah, yes,
I'm here.
yeah, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm,
And just that the level of emotion, I mean, like with the quote we opened up with, she's saying, let your feelings tell you when the lie begins.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm caught in a dream. Ah,
Yeah,
yes. And it's very powerful, but
it's a really valuable way for me to notice
yes,
when I'm doing this. Yeah.
yes, yes. Wonderful. Larry.
Well, partly, I want my niece to forgive me. This is so silly. I mean, that's without the thought. This is just so silly.
Mm,
I wasn't. I mean, it's just silly.
yeah, Yeah.
I'm forgiven. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't actually, it's not that I love her,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't care that much.
Yeah.
I guess I just don't.
Uh-huh.
So,
Something in here just comes and snags, and it can be for your own sake. Sometimes it's okay to mention stuff too. That might be what's right. Like, remember that thing, I just want you to know, this is for me that I'm saying this, not you, but that I always felt a little off about that just for my own self. And I want to just let you know that I noticed that
mhm.
way back, or I'm aware, or I'm sorry about that. Wish I hadn't done it that way or something, for your own sake.
That's what I'm wondering. Yes. Okay. Good. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah. Cindy.
Yeah, if I didn't have the thought, I want her to be more considerate. I would not have an edge on her. Um, I would not, I'm being judgmental.
Ah,
And and I would be accepting her in her totality. She's generous, she's fun, uh she's a total person. And what I would be doing, which I just got to, which you mentioned too, I'd be noticing behavior, but not evaluating it, not judging it. Just, oh,
hmm. Ah,
that's there she goes. Or like my mom, whew, rage, rage, rage. Oh, there's mom. Okay, bye-bye.
yeah.
Instead
Yeah.
of taking it and taking it and taking it and then exploding. That was my routine. Just
Yeah.
and yesterday by gossiping, I was a mini exploding. I
Yeah.
was,
Oh,
yeah.
yes. That's very interesting. Right. Yeah. It's kind of like we see this person, we see that's a upset person. Look at them. They are really upset. My mother, that she's having a reaction. And I know what that feels like. It's painful. It's
Yeah.
instead of like sort of there's a little compassion in it instead of, I'm gonna, don't you do that. I don't like it. It
Yes.
scares me. It's more
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm getting the feeling you're frightened right now.
Right.
Right.
That's exactly what she was. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Great. Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. Yes. Mackie.
Without that thought, I wouldn't feel like I'd want to disappear. I would stand in my authentic self, even as a 9-year-old.
Wow. Yes. Isn't that
Yeah,
something?
and I think it's like I wouldn't turn my back on my dad like I felt he turned his back on me.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Isn't
so
that
it's
beautiful that that can be, you do that, isn't even in that childlike state that is, it's just such
yeah,
just a sense of rooted, oh,
yeah,
yeah, beautiful. Yeah.
yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
So yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Just noticing and watching, oh, the grown-ups, even these ones that I care about so much, get triggered or whatever they're called. They get set off. They start believing their thoughts, or
Yeah,
they're having something going on.
yeah.
And it's okay. It's okay that they do. It's temporary.
Well, I think now I'm recognizing that he was probably having the same sort of reaction from how he was treated by his father.
Yes,
He was
right.
treated, so it's like,
Yeah. Pass it on.
yeah,
Right.
pass it. Yeah, exactly right.
Right. Started
Generation to
like,
generation. Okay,
right,
yeah,
yeah, right. And maybe it started, like 10 generations ago for a very good reason,
yeah, right.
for survival. And
Yeah,
now the echoes are still here. Who
mhm,
knows? But yeah,
yeah. Thank you.
okay. Very sweet. So just resting in, wherever you've come to, just neutral, um, open, willing. Let's turn it around. So turned around to the self is I want me to do that. If there's another person involved here, I want I want me to do that thing I'm wanting them to do. I want me to do it. And all with myself. Turned around to the other is switching places, keeping very close to the exact same sentence, but just switching places with the other. So I want her to forgive me. She wants me to forgive her. And and then also turned around to the complete opposite. And then we're going to try on each one and find examples.
What would be my other?
People want me to respect their privacy.
So
So
these realtors.
yeah, yes. Um, so it could be, people in your same position, but just see if is there any privacy that these guys have that they want you to respect,
Mhm.
even though they look like aggressive salespeople.
Is there any privacy they want me to respect?
So I'm wanting them to respect me, but do I want to respect them? I mean, is there a place that I could respect them that I'm not? Maybe it's not so much about privacy, I don't know, or maybe it is. I'm assuming things about them. So maybe, yeah, just something about that. Cindy.
So I want me to be considerate, and I get she wants me to be considerate. And then what's the third one? What would the third one be?
I don't want her to be considerate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't want that if she's not. Very interesting, right? I want her to be just the way she was. And why would that be? Seems crazy, but it's just like, is there any advantage or anything interesting about her being that way in that moment that was actually, yeah, any interesting, uh, helpful, maybe even useful, maybe for her, because it's letting her get some tension out. I like what's the reality? It's happening.
It was authentic.
Yeah, it's authentic. Yeah.
And then what would my fourth one be?
Mainly just those three.
Okay.
Yeah, three. Yeah.
Not crazy about number three.
Yeah. Yeah. You can leave that for last if you want, sometimes the opposites, you leave it, I don't know, you leave it for last. Just start
I
with,
think, yeah.
I want me to be considerate.
Can I get help from everyone on
Yeah.
that one about me respecting their privacy? Because I just cannot seem to, nothing's coming up.
Only thing that comes to me is, oh, good, Mary might have one. But the thing that came to me is I'm assuming that they're super aggressive salespeople that want to do sneaky things, and I don't know anything about their life really. I mean, like uh, they have a whole world, private world that I don't see in the moment. I just see this little surface thing.
Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, who knows
yeah,
why they need the sale so bad that they would be knocking on the door.
yeah,
And I don't know if that's true, but I don't
right,
think what you're getting at is
yeah,
I
something.
had a couple ones too on those guys, the realtors,
Mhm.
like not breaking their privacy, like talking publicly about what they did. That would be a way to not break their privacy. But the other one is they broke your privacy. It's like, is it true? They knocked on your door. They didn't just walk right in.
hmm,
That came to me as you were talking. I was like, they didn't break her privacy because they knocked. So I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Did you have one, Mary?
I think it was like yours, where it's sort of like you're breaking into the privacy of their psyche. Like
Their motives.
they're they're
Yeah.
being they've made a decision about how to run their professional lives and their lives in general and you're making a lot of assumptions based on what's comfortable for you or not. So you're kind of going into their heads
Yeah.
as if they have like a bad intention, like
Yeah, like
like
they
like you
care.
like you don't really know. Yeah, like as Byron Katie says, there's no one out there. So when we project, I guess we invade everybody's privacy.
Yeah, when I go into their head
Yeah,
and their
yeah,
ways and judge it, and yeah.
right. Assume that they are your enemies, and yeah. I mean, I'm very much the same way as you are. My reaction would be the same.
Yeah, I'm assuming I'd never like them,
But
and yet I don't know them, you know.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, my thought was that if we're coming from a kind world, um, maybe they knocked on the door because they think that they can do you a favor. They really know that they're really good at what they do and they want to help you.
yeah, that could be one. Yeah.
I've got
Yeah,
one
I'm so
too.
lukewarm about the behavior because we've had probably 16 developer letters in the mail and they all vary in professionality. So I am quite prejudiced how something gets delivered to me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I have a very strong preference for what I call professionality and
Mm-hmm.
certain behaviors. So yeah, yeah. And what I did see though was that when I want something like them to go away, I become aggressive. I did find that, and it's like, ouch.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Yes. Very good.
Humble pie.
Yes.
I'm
Nice
munching
to
away
see.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a thought too, Christine. I'm very much in your camp of how I like to be dealt with,
Hmm.
but maybe in the current real estate situation, if it were urgent to sell your house, what you need is an aggressive type of real estate agent and not someone who is more professional and people friendly. But
Yeah,
since you've
that's
taken it off the market, that's maybe not what you need or not what you want. I don't mean to, you know, but maybe that's what would work if it
that
was
actually really rings a
necessary.
bell with me because if we really, really, really wanted to sell this house, that would be the people to go with. Yeah.
Yeah. And yuck, thank God it's not, right?
Yeah, thank you. That one really rings a bell because
Yeah.
and not desperate. So I'd
Yeah.
rather do it in more moderate way and not drop the price and just the whole thing. So yeah, but thank you for that because that actually I can see the balance now
Hmm.
in that.
Yeah.
I can
Life
see the balance.
life was giving you this, reminder that if you want this, it's available.
Right, because if
Yes.
we found the home where we want to live,
Mm-hmm.
really, really want it,
Mm-hmm.
find those people, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So
Ah, yes, I got goosebumps. Ding, ding,
yeah.
ding, ding,
Very
ding.
nice. Friendly universe. And that's what this really is. I mean, and that might sound a bit, but I like doing these turnarounds one step at a time because it's like seeing, could there be an advantage that I missed? Is there something about this that I can trust? Here's the way it happened. And I'm just willing to find examples. I don't have to give up all the things all the reasons why I think it's bad over here. I'm not asking to get rid of that. It's just saying, let's look over here. Let's just turn in a different direction. What can I see that is good about this?
And
Larry.
you're a big one for helping support me with your.
Yeah.
I
Thanks
really
for
appreciate
asking. Thanks for asking. That's great.
What I got so strongly in the detox camp was I have no idea what's best.
Mm, yeah.
So I've been going with what happens is best. So when I say I want my niece to forgive me, why would she? I don't want her to forgive me. What,
Mm,
of course not. It's
sure.
like I remember working, you
Mm.
had a guest facilitator and we were working on parents and I disappointed my parents. Of course. Of course I
Yes, of
did.
course I
I've
did.
just been living out of how horrible that is. But of course I disappoint them. So what?
Yeah. Yes.
And this is kind of like that. Of course, I don't know if she's angry or not. I have no idea. I'll find out.
Right.
But
Right.
why
Yes.
would she forgive me if that, in fact, was really important to her and I disappointed her?
Hmm.
Why would
Yeah.
she not be disappointed?
Yeah.
I would be.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can leave them to be wherever they are. And then I can be the forgiver if I am. Belinda.
It's so interesting. I'm so glad that Christina said that because I started thinking about living with the lens that it's a friendly universe instead of the lens that, you know, the reactionary lens.
Mhm.
So when someone says something to me or does something that hurts my feelings, I can think it's like Jesus when he sends the rowboat and the guy keeps turning it away because he's praying to be saved. It's like
Mhm.
maybe that's Jesus
Mhm.
telling me what I need to listen to.
Mhm.
You know, if I'm looking at if it's a friendly universe, how else is he going to do it? Tell me, you know,
Yeah.
it's going to be through people.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Right. Shows up like this. Mackie, hang on, don't forget to unmute.
My turnarounds feel particularly powerful, at least in this moment.
Yeah.
First one is I am good enough in my dad's eyes.
Ah, yeah.
Um,
Those,
and then the two that really hit me was my dad is never good enough in my eyes.
wow. Right. Right. He's this absent father, critical father, whatever.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then the other one is I'm never good enough in my eyes.
Wow. Wow. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Right.
So it's
Right.
like,
Yeah. So if it's so easy to do, you do it. You
yeah,
know? You're like, oh yeah, so right, okay.
those,
So,
yeah, those bring me to tears, It's like
yeah, so
me
sweet.
earlier, yeah. So
Yeah, yeah. Beautiful. Thank you. Lori.
Yeah, it's so funny when people speak, I just hear things and the words of course. It's like, of course he wants to believe me. He's believing his thoughts. It's so simple, which I can kind of cover over it and go, oh, well, I know that, but really, if I sit with it and realize how much he's believing his thoughts, it's just, of course, he's going to want to leave.
Mhm.
It's so simple, you
Yes.
know,
Yeah.
not complicated. Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely. It's like such grace in that, like just let them, you don't have to fight that somebody else is thinking however they're thinking. Just, there they are thinking that way and what would be the
Mm.
easiest for them.
Yeah. He's just doing what he does, doing
Kind.
what I do. Yeah.
Yes.
Doing what I do.
Yeah. Just wanted to share Lori M's love that you shared in the chat. I want to go back to 3 days ago. That's such a good one. That's what I want. I want to go back in time. Um, I want to uneat the carbs I ate because I'm having blood work done this morning. It's so good. So how do I react? Is it true? Yes. How do I react? I'm not accepting reality. I fix this with wishful thinking. I want the blood I had 3 days ago. I want it back. I want it back. Looks like the only thing I can do is go back in time. I could skip my blood work because I don't want my doctor to see the reality of my situation. But without that thought, who would I be? This is the situation. I want to know the reality of this situation. I want to face it rather than constantly wanting redos. Really good. Running from the situation or wanting things to be as they used to be. Turned around. I don't want my blood levels from 3 days ago. I don't want it the way it was. I want it what it is in this moment. I'm okay with what is. Amazing. Very powerful. Yeah. I just love that. I don't want a bunch of redos, do-over. Can I have a do-over? Yeah, yeah, from here now. It's okay. It's okay.
Can I have your business card?
Yes. Yes.
What would your name again?
Right.
I just can't believe this. This has just blown my
I know.
mind.
That is so funny. Can I have your business card? I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Love it. Catherine, anything to add? Curious about yours.
Oh, thanks, Grace. Yeah, I guess because mine was an I statement, I did my thinking, but I also noticed because I was doing like the opposite as
Mhm.
well. So I don't need to ask. I don't
Yeah.
need to figure this out. Like I kind of had different ways I was holding it.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
don't need to make this happen. But then something came where it felt clear to me to say, like, I need to not figure this out, as opposed to like I don't need to figure this out. It's like to
Yeah.
because to be happy, I actually need to not figure this out. And I saw how that is true because um when that belief, like when I'm holding that, like I need to do this, I need to figure it out. I'm so gripped with fear
Yes.
that I literally cannot do anything. I can't
Yeah.
act. I could say I can't even think straight, but thinking to me is not ever straight.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
so yeah, without like the turnaround, it's like what I was noticing in question three is when I don't actually put that kind of pressure on me to figure it out, there's room for noticing and it just feels so much kinder
Yeah.
to space opens when I'm not.
Yeah.
It's like just what feels right? Like there's just space to have something arise that feels kind and, is just showing me like there's actually room then if asking feels like a right thing, I can imagine from that space being able to, which
Yeah.
I haven't been able to.
Yeah. Like it just movement without the figuring. It's kind of like,
Mm,
when this is a funny thing to think of, but like just when you have to go to the bathroom, do you decide, you've got lots of space until but it has to happen at some point, and then there's no figuring out often. Sometimes there is. If you're someplace where there aren't any bathrooms, you start going, let's see, where are we gonna go? Like I don't, there's got to be one somewhere around here or whatever. Um, so that happens, but where you're. I don't know. There's just a movement that's being done to you, like I need to make a decision. Decision needs to make me. Um, it's like it's just a movement, especially if something comes up over and over again about the asking, like some kind of conversation or reaching out or something happening, and it looks like it needs to start with me. Um, then, I mean, sometimes there's maybe I don't need to. We're just done. But I just really hear in yours, something it, that's what comes to you, and it's kind of like then there might be lots of thinking about it, and then if I just drop that, I just do it.
mm,
You know, yeah, yeah. And it's all
mm,
okay. I can't really, if I'm, if I really hold that place where I can't do it wrong,
mm,
it just is, there's something greater than me that's operating here. And I just know to do this, and then it can't be wrong, and it's all right, and it just something's underway that I will never see the whole picture of, not in the moment. Just play my part.
mm,
Yeah. I don't know, long ago, I remember they had the thing called Tolo, where at the school, they probably don't do this anymore at all, where it's because a regular dance, the boys ask the girls, and then you have a tolo and the girls ask the boys. It's like very specific. There might even be a lot of back and forth in the regular dances at that point. But a tolo meant the girls ask a boy. Now, I don't know, it's very heterosexual, like the whole thing, right? All right. But I was doing it and I dialed the phone and hung up right at the like when you press the last number and hang up over and over and over again. And I was like, oh my God. And my dad, what are you doing? Came through the kitchen. What are you doing? And I was so embarrassed. And I told him, and he's just like, oh, you could just, you just have to do it or something. Anyway, it was like amazing this to dial because it was never going to happen unless I called.
Mm.
It's the only way. And yeah, then I asked. It was like, like so scary. Like, I mean, it's insanely how much energy is running through the body, but to do it and ask.
Oh, Grace.
But now we want to know, did he
Yeah,
say
did he say
yes?
yes?
It's so funny. It's where my mind, I'm pretty sure that's the one where couldn't do it. He had another event, he had another
Ah.
thing going on, but he was very kind because he's like, "Oh, I can't go that night. I'm, playing in a concert or something." Yeah. And I was like, "Okay."
Welcome to the world of boys. That's exactly what I went through. We're getting
Yes.
even with you.
Uh, yeah. Yeah. Right.
Mm.
Little taste of that back then.
Oh yeah, it's like that fear of rejection. It's like, oh my
Yes.
God.
Unbelievable. It's just amazing. You're like how much time and energy is spent at that kitchen phone. No
Right.
cell phones, of course,
Welcome to the world of the 14-year-old boy.
Yeah. Just amazing. Just reaching out to another human being, that you kind of like are saying, I'm interested. Good Lord. Like you're about to get shot or something. You're so terrified. God. Uh, so funny, right? Anyway, but just seeing the power of these feelings. Let your feelings tell you when the first lie begins. Then inquire. Otherwise, you get lost in the feelings and in the stories that lead to them, and all you know is that you hurt and your mind won't stop racing. All right. Powerful work, everybody. So good. All right. Lots of love. Great to be with you. Happy New Year. Happy new
Thanks
moment.
so much, everyone.
Thanks. Thank you.
Lots of
Thank
love.
you,
Thank you,
Grace.
Grace.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everyone.